Hey team, Coach Patrick here in DressNation, back with another weekly update. I want to give a shout out to all of our out-season folks who continue to crush forward. We have our November out-season people entering week 12 on their way towards week 14, and that beautiful finish line, it's almost there. You're so close. You're almost there, my friends. And a great shout out to our week 3 about to start out-season people for January. You are just coming over that first hump of like excitement and starting to settle into the work and realize that, well, that work is actually work. Those short workouts that you were like, this is so easy in week 1 and week 2, this week they get just a little bit harder. That's the value and the structure of the out season at work for you. And I know you're going to enjoy it because you're going to start seeing some adaptations in fitness. You just have to get through a little bit of friction right now. It's like just getting across just breaking through that first layer, if you will, of work. You're doing the good work by pushing through and by not waiting until late spring, early summer to start the work that you need to do. So kudos to you for getting started. But that's where we stand right now with the out season. In terms of broader team logistics, excited to push forward with our gear order. I'm getting a sample for our new cycling kit coming this week. I expect it on Tuesday after this Monday holiday. Speaking of the Monday holiday, some of you have flexibility in your schedules and plan on doing some training. I support you in doing that training. Just be smart about it. Keep it in zone 1, zone 2. Remember, while I normally tell you, don't do lots of zone 1, zone 2 volume, because what we're trying to do is build fast before far. That said, if you're going to add anything extra into your program on top of the out season, which is the hardest winter training program there is for triathletes, allowed by law, then really just spend time in zone 1, zone 2. Burn calories. Go watch some playoff football replays. Read a book, audio book. I have no idea what it is you do when you're on the bike for long periods of time. Burn some calories. Have fun. If that's your happy place, do it. If that's not it, you'd rather be outside, rather be doing other things, by all means, go do those things. Monday's meant to be a rest day anyway, so fine. If you do take advantage of Monday, just like everything else we advise you to do inside DressNation, please pace yourselves accordingly for the rest of the week. If you work out tomorrow instead of a rest day, you're going to need an additional rest day somewhere else. Or at the very least, expect diminished returns on your high-quality interval training on Tuesday and Thursday. This is not a problem per se. It's only a problem if you get greedy. Now, I'm all about having you be greedy, just at the right time. So I want you to be greedy on race day and those last, the last half hour of the run, or on those key sections of the bike, those flat sections where you can really light it up, maybe the 1 or 2 percenters, if you're like me and you love that steady climb action, whatever it may be, but I don't want you to be greedy in the winter. Nothing pays dividends in a negative manner more than pushing hard right now. We want baseline, consistent work through the out-season program, and then we want high-quality volume when we get in season. So don't try and do both at the same time right now by overcooking your Monday. All right. The rest of the work that we have here in January is actually really setting us up for the rest of the spring. If you haven't already picked some kind of a half marathon or road race, for those of you who are in the triathlete program, please go ahead and start looking at that now. You're going to want to take a look at the weather and do your math about which way you want to go. Of course, if you're doing the Boston Marathon, everything's already been set for you, like, hey, whatever. But if you are doing a 5K or fun run for part of your testing or your exit protocol for the out season, now's the time to start locking that down, maybe block off the weekend and start planning ahead. This is also a great time of year, not only to manage your bike equipment and general equipment overall, but also to take a look forward at your travel. I myself am booking my travel this week for what I'll be doing this year, which includes our camp to Belgium, our camp to Tuscany, and then also my race for Unbound as well. So 3 flights I have to book, what will be my credit card. But it's really starting to think about how do we get all of that done now. If you piecemeal it, you may end up in the situation which some of our athletes have been, where they're like, no, I booked it. I booked this trip. You actually booked another trip, not this trip, but you feel like you booked this trip because the other trip was after this trip. You get all confused about where you want to be. Now's the time to get all your ducks in a row, get all those logistics done so you can actually head into the rest of your season and just focus on what it is you need to focus on, which is staying healthy, staying consistent with your training, and staying out of trouble with work and being sort of alive at home as a spouse or whatever it is you do in your non-training time. All right. I'm excited to follow everyone's progress this week. It's a big week for us inside of DressNation as we settle into 2025 and start owning this place. So let's make ourselves comfortable here and get really good at managing our training, being excited to move forward. That involves supporting your teammates, staying positive overall, and continuing to make smart decisions. If you're in the path of the winter storm or worried about the path of forest fires, whatever natural disaster may be coming your way, please be smart, be safe. If you need help, reach out to the team. We're here to support you. Have a fantastic week, everyone. Coach Patrick signing off. I look forward to give you full kit updates, including where you can order and when we'll be getting that cycling kit soon. Until then, take care, everyone. Be well, be healthy, be safe, and I'll see you